All right, let me go ahead and pull up your piece. All right, Liam, whenever you're ready, introduce yourself and the name of your piece.
Hi, my name is Liam, and I'm going to be playing Peter Pan Flight.
All right, whenever you're ready, just make sure your original sound is on.
Yes.
Nicely done, Liam. Great job. All right, so I was tracking that metronome marking for you. So a metronome is, I like to call it a musical clock. This is what we play to. Every single piece has one because you're playing to a consistent pulse or ticking. So throughout this piece, I want to go ahead and look at first your rhythmic differences. You have eighth notes versus quarter notes. Do you know how to count these eighth notes versus quarter notes? So for example, the quarter notes, you would just count with the time signature, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But there's more than 3 notes here, so how would you count these?
1, 2, 3, 4.
So not quite, that's okay. So you're essentially gonna add a syllable in between each number. So the 3 means there's no more than 3 beats per block or per bar or per measure. So you would always count the 3. So when we have this little beam connecting notes, we like to throw an and in between. So your pulse, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. You're just gonna throw an and in between. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Okay, so let me go ahead and play this for you so you can, just the first line so you can know what it feels like. So always have the internal clock. So we have 1, actually let me play the metronome so you can hear it with the clicking. So instead of counting 1, 2, 3, you're gonna hear a click for that, okay? But just because your first time hearing it, I'm gonna go ahead and add that in there. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. Does that make a little more sense?
Yes.
Awesome. So when you have eighth notes, these are going to feel faster than your quarter notes because you're splitting your quarter note into 2 different notes. Imagine taking a piece of pizza, right? A whole pizza, and you're cutting it in half. It's still one pizza, so it's still within beat 1. You're just cutting it in half, giving you 2 slices, 2 big slices, okay? So let's practice by clapping this out first. Can we go ahead and clap 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and clap that.
And 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3.
There you go. Let's try it one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3.
1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and try to play that now. Just the first 2 measures. Nice, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little metronome. This is just to see where we are with keeping that pulse consistent. So here will be your clicks, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. Make sure these 3 notes on the left hand line up with each click. Perfect, just like that. Awesome, really good. All right, so throughout the piece, that's that main rhythmic piece. Tongue twister here. So throughout the piece, you're going to see this, right? Eighth notes, quarter, eighth notes, quarter. The only time it changes is down here, where we have a quarter note into eighth notes. So every single time you see a beam, you're going to have an and after the number. Okay, let me say that again. Every time you have a beam, you're going to have an and attached. So there's a beam here, so 1 and, 2 and, 3 and. What do you think this measure would be right here? How would you count this? So you have a 1, but then how would you count these over here?
No, one, and then two, three, 4.
So really close. So we can't go over 4, or we can't go past 3 because there's only 3 beats per measure. So this is your 1 right here, right? And then this must be your 2. But we also have a beam. So what comes after that 2 if we have a beam? 2 what?
And
Yep. And then after the and we have a 3, and there's one more beam. So 3 what?
then and 1.
Perfect. Yep, because then here's your 1. Good. So we have 1, 2, and 3, and 1. Let's clap that. 1, 2, and 3, and 1.
1, 2, and 3, and 1.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and try to play that. Just your right hand. So right here. So 1, 2, and 3, and 1. Nice. Really good. Can you add that with the left hand? Good. Really nice. Awesome. So I want to look at one more thing. So this is something new as well, I believe. Have you heard of your articulation? So slurs versus staccatos. Have you been talking about that? Awesome. So what does a staccato do to a note? You see that dot floating above it? What does it do?
Make it play one single note.
Yeah, so it's one simple note, and then do you hold it or do you tap it?
Tap it.
Yeah, and then if it's connected, we have this long legato. I'm gonna go ahead and try to draw this out. This one right here, an umbrella or a smiley face. So you want to make sure everything under this is connected, right? So there's going to be no breaks. Here's legato, but here's staccato if they were to have dots, right? So when you see this umbrella here or the rainbow, everything underneath should be connected. Even here, these are connected. Here's a small little tie here, sorry, a small slur. So these are connected, A to E, but make sure you're going to release here. So long, short, or a hold, tap. Let's go ahead and try that, just the first 2 measures again. Good. So with your 2 E's here, can you go ahead and just tap them? Yeah, think of a bouncy ball, right? It only touches the ground for a split second. So practice doing that a couple of times. Just practice that E. Good. Now what you're going to do is, with this slur, you're going to hold down the A, but then bounce off of the E. So long, short, long, short. Let's try that one more time. Nice, really good. Awesome. All right, so with this in mind, we're going to go ahead and play just the first half of the piece. So just the first 2 lines with everything in mind. We're going to go ahead and look at the staccato markings, make sure all the blues are nice and attached. You're going to tap those. And then we're also going to make sure we have that correct rhythm as well. The 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and play just the first 2 lines, then we'll wrap it up there. Nice. So notice we have one long slur right here. So everything under here should be connected. So we'll work on this a little bit later, but it sounds really good so far. We talked about your articulation, so legato reviewed it. legato versus staccato, and then we also introduced rhythmic counting and just how to understand eighth notes versus quarter notes. Great job today, Liam. Did you have any questions at all?
No.
All right. Well, you are free to go. I will see you later on.
Bye.
See ya.